So hey guys, welcome back to another Access 72 video, and in today's video I'm back with another interview and I'm here with Ricky Reeves. Ricky, how we doing, man?
I'm good, mate. How are you? You alright?
I'm doing great, mate. It's a pleasure to have you back on the channel, and
Thank you very much.
yes, and am I right in saying, just for anybody that doesn't know, you're a 32-year-old cruiserweight who's 6-1.
I am, mate, yeah.
Lovely stuff. So, I mean, just as a little bit of a starter question, since the last time we spoke, how's life been? How's everything been?
Yeah, it's been good. I can't remember, it was a while back now, wasn't
Yeah,
it? Obviously, since we last spoke, I've picked up an area title. And then I was due to fight, I think I'm due to fight again in 4 weeks. Whether that's going to happen, I'm not sure, because I'm still having a bit of problems with my hand. So I've just got to go and get some checkups done on that. But yeah, things have been alright, things have been good.
Okay, good to hear, man. And so I suppose just to touch upon that last fight of yours, of course, you ended up becoming a area champion. And so overall, how pleased were you with your performance?
I'll be honest. If you watch it back, well, there's like a highlights, a video that we've made. If you look at my face at the end of that, I was more initially disappointed with winning the title than I was when I did the boxer tournament.
Okay.
It was a weird one, yeah, just because obviously I fought Perry Howe, who's from Sheffield as well, another cruiserweight that I've known for years, and we've trained with each other for years. So I knew him inside out, and I knew what kind of fighter he can be and how he can make fights. You know, he can make them awkward, he can make it messy, and he's durable as well. So that was our tactic, was to try and box and stay away from all the holding and the things like that. But I just got dragged into a scrappy fight. There was a lot of clinching. I got caught with the head a few times, so I ended up getting caught. Overall, not the best performance, but when I look back on it, I think I won every round bar two. I personally thought I won every round, but it's just one of them. The judges thought different, but so it was like a big majority win, and I won a title. So I got to take the positives from it.
Of course you do indeed, and so I believe this was your first 10-round fight, if I'm right in saying, and so of course you went all them rounds, and so how comfortable were you come the 9th, 10th round?
It was pretty comfortable. I felt fit. I was still, Perry said it himself that he was surprised. He thought I was usually tire out because, the fights that I'm usually in, they're explosive, and I would say that I usually tire around 6 or 8. We start to feel it, but I felt fine. I suppose it's credit to the training that I put in and the training from Ryan and the rest of the team, and they pushed me all the way for 10 rounds and made sure that I was fit from them 10 rounds if I needed to be. It was, again, it's good to get 10 rounds under your belt.
Of course, and now that you are moving on to these fights with these longer rounds, are you working in the gym maybe a little bit more on that conditioning kind of things?
Yeah, definitely. We don't want to take steps back. While there's no big fights yet that have been offered or anything, we're still training and ticking over, just in case we get that call. And the minute that we get a call, if it's for a big fight, even if it's for an 8 round, if it's a tougher opponent, we still need to be fit and conditioned to be going full steam for 8 rounds. So yeah, we're still in the gym working.
And then just to touch upon your opponent, of course, you said that you used to train with him. You seemed like you were kind of half decent mates at some point, and so would you say that there kind of is maybe that no love lost between you and Perry?
Yeah, definitely. A lot of it, all the build up and stuff was tongue in cheek. We just tried to build the fight a little bit. He's a really good guy. I've got a lot of respect for him and his family. Like I said, I've known him for years. He was one of the first people that I started training with and sparring with when I got into boxing. Likewise for him, I was at his debut and he came to mine, and we've sparred numerous rounds, and we was on the radio together after the fight, having a laugh and a joke, and we've said that if he's got any fights coming up and I have, that we'll help each other spar. So it was nothing serious.
That's good to hear, and I mean, of course, now you are an area champion, and so for yourself, coming from that defeat in the boxer tournament to now to be where you are now, winning these titles, how big of an achievement and how much, I suppose, relief did you feel getting that title?
Yeah, I said it in a lot of my interviews, and I say it in all of them pretty much, that One of the things that I wanted to tick off was to win a professional title, if possibly a central area. So even if I retired tomorrow, I could say at least I've won something. So I can say that I picked up an area title now, so I'm really proud of myself to say that I've not been boxing too long. And anything going forward now is a bonus. I haven't just won that and just thought, oh, well, that's it, I'll quit. I want to see what else I can push on and win. So yeah, hopefully, I'd like to push on and try and get the English title next. But we'll see what happens with that.
Okay. Fingers crossed for you, mate. And so,
Definitely.
I mean, now you've fought a couple of times in the Magna Centre in Rotherham, and so I suppose that also that upcoming fight, which might be happening, might not, is also there as well. And so, how much do you kind of like that as a centre and as a place to fight?
Yeah, it's really good. I remember that's where obviously I had my debut, and the way they set it up and the way that they, get everything ready. It was amazing. It still is. I do love fighting there. That being said, though, I'd love to try and get another big show again. When I did the boxing tournament, the whole build up to that. It's not just one day. We had for that we had the live draw, we had the weigh-in, and it's all televised, cameras, all that kind of stuff. So I'd love to get on like another big show again. I think Ryan's trying to work hard on getting me another big fight with somebody. I don't know who, or on a big platform. So yeah, the Magna's really, really good. But I'd love to get on like another big show again.
Of course. And just a maybe theoretical question, a little bit further along down the line. If you could possibly pick one place which you would love to main event and be that headline star fighting at, where would you be?
Do you know? I don't know. If I had to tell that anywhere, I don't know. Obviously, the dream, if it would be, it'd be like Vegas or somewhere, wouldn't it? It'd have to be. Talking probably realistic, if I could get somewhere, a stadium fight in Sheffield, that'd be a good one. Whether it be the arena or if it were like a Bramall Lane or a Hillsborough, I'm more United if I had to pick, just because my friends inside of town. So a Bramall Lane fight or a Sheffield Arena fight would be massive.
Yes, of course. And so, I mean, just for this possible fight, which might be upcoming for you, overall, other than the possible injury, how our preparations been going?
It's been going all right. Again, it's just, I think we were due to be doing a 6-rounder. Just to look at something bigger in September. So this is just, to get another win on the record, just not get no ring rust really. I had a bit of a layoff after the boxing tournament last time. That was in May. I didn't box again till October. So we don't want to be doing that again. We're just trying to get straight out, get another win, and then push on again. Be 7-1, 8-1, or whatever. But yeah, it's just, from the title fight I had, I've been having little niggles with tendons in my knuckle and my thumb. So I'm just waiting on scans and things like that. Fingers crossed it's all good and well, but I do tend to struggle with it, so we'll see.
Okay, that's not the best to hear, but I mean, hopefully things.
I'd rather know now in a lesser fight, shall we say, and get it sorted for if we do get a bigger one. So again, it's like you said, it's not great to hear, but silver lining, I found it now. Do you know what I mean? So I can sort of get it sorted if there's an issue.
It's not like these possible, or like these fights which you see, which do get called off on the day or the day before, and you
no, mate, yeah. Well, that's it. I'd hate to do that for myself, and I'd hate to do it for somebody else as well. If someone just put 10 weeks of grafting in, and I've had to pull out on day, I'd hate that for both sides. So yeah, get fixed and sorted for now. See what happens.
And so this show that you were supposed to be on, was that a Steffi Bull Promotions?
It is, yeah. So it's the 50th of July. Titles, Night of the Champions, I think, because so headlining is Dom Hunt, who's the Central Area Welterweight Champion. I'm the current Central Area Cruiserweight Champion. I'm on the card. And then there is another champion on it, and I can't think who it is, and they're going to kill me for saying that. But yeah, it's a big card. so it's a stat card. I think it's just got 2 more fights on it as well. So yeah, it would have been a really good night of boxing to be on. Like I said, I'm talking doubtful because it's not been great, but fingers crossed that I do get on that show. I get to display my talent like everybody else.
Of course, and I mean Stevie Ball is quite a big name in himself in the sport. And is there any possibility of him maybe becoming a coach of yours at any point?
No, I don't think I'd end up he'll coach me. Him and Ryan Rhodes have got like a really close relationship, working relationship. So the Steffi Bull promotion shows are joint with Ryan Rhodes promotion shows as well. So I'm really good friends with Steffi and his stable. I'll go over to his a lot when I'm in camp to spar with a fighter who's got a light heavyweight, Josh Clark. Again, a really good friend. I speak to everyone in and around that gym, Ray, Lee Appleyard, all of them. So we are really tight knit, both gyms. Speak to everyone there. So when Ryan was last on holiday, I went and trained at Steffi's, and he does coach me and help me a lot. So I do look at him as like a coach, if you like. When Ryan's not around or my team's not around, I'd probably go there, but as to say as a future coach, probably not, no.
Okay, that's fair enough, yeah, of course. And so whereabouts are you currently training at the moment? Am I right in saying that things maybe been a little bit changed recently for you, or not quite?
No, I'm still up at Southpaw, it's called. I'm at a gym with Ryan Rhodes. Coaches, so there's Ryan, Steve Bailey, Steve Nettleship and Mark Willey. That's the team that we've got. A few amateurs, and then you've got myself, Kane Salvin, who was a former Central Area champion, and then you've got Huey Wilson as well, welterweight or super lightweight from Doncaster, who's coming on massively, sparring Dalton Smith and everything at the minute. So yeah, we've got only small but like a tight knit little gym. We're all really close, so it's good.
Yeah, indeed, man. I mean, hopefully over the summer I'm going to try and have a little run around all the local kind of gyms, and so hopefully I can maybe come down to yours at some point.
100%, yeah. Just drop me a message whenever. You're more than welcome to come down. That'll not be an issue whatsoever.
Thank you.
You have to come in and do some sparring as well. Do some training.
Oh dear, okay. We'll see about that one, mate. We'll see. So yeah, just about kind of Sheffield as a boxing kind of area at the moment. You've got this, of course, like you've mentioned, we've got Dalton Smith fighting, and he's fighting Sam Maxwell. And what is your thoughts on that fight?
I think it'll be a good fight. They're both really good fighters. I've known Dalton for years as well now. He used to live close to where I lived, got a lot of mutual friends. So I'm definitely backing Dalton for that. Not just obviously because I know him, but just because he's a special talent, and I do think that he's going to put on a big performance, possibly get the stoppage. So yeah, it'd be good. I'm hoping to get down to watch it. It'd be a good fight.
Yes, hopefully I'm going to be down for that one as well, so I might be able to catch you in that one. And
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Lovely stuff. And so yeah, just back to yourself. Only a couple more questions now, mate. And just back to yourself. Just maybe in a year's time, where do you see yourself?
Hopefully, fingers crossed, if all being well, I'd like to fight for an English title and win that in the next couple of fights, and then hopefully in a year's time either fight for or win a British title. If I can pick up anything else along the way, like a Commonwealth or a international title, I'd love that as well. Excuse me, but yeah, I'd love to be fighting for like a British or being in and around that kind of level in a year's time.
Of course, and I'm not too shored up on who is the British cruiserweight champion. Who is it?
Mikel Lawal. At the minute, he was supposed to have fought Isaac Chamberlain on the Bournemouth card, but he pulled out with an injury. So I think they're looking at getting that back on again. My ranking's not too far away from those guys at the minute. I think I'm 10th or 12th or something in the country, and they're up at like 6 and 7 or something. So I'm not too far away. I don't think it's unreachable. I think I can get up there. Within a year, definitely. Especially with my age as well. I'll be this time next year I'll be 33, so I've not got time to waste around and wait around and have lots of these smaller fights. I just want to jump into the bigger ones now.
Of course, and so I suppose if, as being a cruiserweight, there's quite a lot of cruiserweight action around on Sky and Boxer, and so is that maybe the promotion which you are looking at the most for fights?
Probably, yeah. I think over at BT there's Ellie Sorrow, who won the tournament or fought in the final and got beat by. If that happens, I don't know. But I'm sure he'll go on to big things as well, because he's European champion now. But yeah, Sky and Boxer, Sky and Matchroom are the ones with all the cruisers on, aren't they? So probably look to get one of them shows and fight one of their fighters, I think.
Of course, and I mean, there was that big card in Bournemouth just a couple of weeks ago now against Bill and Smith, Coley being that big main event. And what did you make of that fight? It was a bit of an interesting, sloppy-ish fight, but what did you make of it?
Yeah, again, it was just a bit, they say styles make fights, don't they? And that one just didn't really gel or take off like a lot of people thought it would. There was a lot of clinching and holding, and it was messy, weren't it? I think he did well to pick up his title. I did have Chris Bill and Swift to win that anyway. I thought it would have been closer than it was, just in that I didn't think Coley would have made it as messy as that, but it's just one of those. And if they have the rematch, I see the same outcome. I think Bill and Swift wins it again.
Yeah, I totally agree, mate. And brilliant stuff. Well, I'll leave with this final question, which you always like to ask. You've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
Just a big thank you to everyone that's supporting and sponsoring me. I didn't think that I'd ever get to live as a boxer, so big thank you to everyone, and just keep posting on my Instagram. That's where I mainly post everything, just to keep updated with fight news, etc. And hopefully we'll have some news soon. Have a bigger fight after this one.
Of course, mate. Well, best of luck. Hope everything's good with the hand, and thank you very much again for doing this. And maybe a few more fights down the line, we'll be able to come back and have another catch up.
Definitely, mate. Whenever. Thank you very much for having me again, mate. Cheers.
Brilliant stuff. And so, if you're new around Tinyo, subscribe, please do so. Like the video if you do need like it, and thanks for watching.